Hi there, welcome to our video about the Tamiya DT02. It's a great car out of the box, but there are a few things you can do to it to hop it up, modify and not spend too much money. We've got a Sand Viper there, and here we've got a pair of Super Fighters. Now the first thing you have to do is change the bushings. There's the standard bushing. There's a metal bearing replacement. First thing you need to do is get rid of these. They'll wear out, the car will vibrate, it'll slow your car down. So number one, put metal bearings in.
Yeah, they'll wear out fast.
They'll wear out really fast. So let's have a look underneath. Now these are a bit more difficult to take off because we've got a brace on. We'll talk about that on the front. As you see, there's various mods on these cars, they're not all the same. And then the Sand Viper. Okay, so first thing you want to do after your bearings is the shocks. If you buy a Super Fighter, it'll come with these nasty plastic bushed shocks with virtually no damping. It's just a rubber mount there. Really not very good. The car bounces all over the place, doesn't handle very well at all. So the first thing we did was to swap those out. On this one we've put on shocks straight off a Neo Scorcher that we had lying around. They're a straight fit. I think it's 70mm front, 100mm rears. They work quite well, as you can see. Nice bit of damping there which you don't get, but they're a little bit sticky really. They do stick a little bit.
Yeah, when you push it down it doesn't always come up fully, does it?
Doesn't come right up, so
they're better, aren't they?
They are a good replacement.
Yeah.
But on this one we've put, I think they're a set of fast tracks. Now you can't get 70mm in those, so those are 75s on the front. Gives you a bit more suspension travel, 100s in the rear. As you can see from that, the movement, it's much more progressive, it's much smoother.
Yeah, it's worth the money, isn't it? How much were they?
Oh, they're about £10 a pair, I think those were. Some of them, something like that.
Yeah, it's much better, isn't it? It drastically will improve your performance.
Certainly does. Now, one thing to remember though is ditch the shocks. When you get the shocks, the springs on the front will be too strong. Use the original springs that come with the shocks for the kit. They're much softer. There's no weight on the front. You need a soft spring on the front, so swap those out for the ones that come with the kit. We've also done that on these Trackstar shocks. These are not the original springs, these are the ones that come with the car. Okay, once you've changed the shocks and you've got your bearings in, the car will run so much better, but it's not really that quick. What you need to do is put a faster motor in. The easiest upgrade is to install a 21 turn brushed motor. It just fits straight on. We've used that with the standard TBLE ESC with no problems whatsoever. Drastically changes the performance of the car. You have a lot more fun with that. If you want to go really quick though, you can swap it out for a brushless motor. This is a Turnigi Trackstar 13.5 turn. We've got that running straight off the standard Tamiya ESC. That performs really well, goes very nicely. On the Sand Viper, spent a little bit more money and bought the Tamiya 15.5 turn. That's a TBLE motor, again running straight off the TBLE ESC. Now you can get a 10.5 turn. We went for the 15.5, thought 10.5 might be too much, and this suits the car really well. It's lots and lots of torque. The battery lasts at least twice as long, doesn't it, Alf? I think.
Yeah.
With the 3000 milliamp hour NiCad in there, we can get 30 to 40 minutes run out of that.
Yeah.
And it's pretty quick. But one thing you do need to do is swap out your pinion gear, because the standard 17 doesn't really give you enough top speed with this motor. It doesn't spin that fast. So 19 tooth makes a big difference.